E3. One cannot have educational excellence without equity. Part 1 of 3. What is educational excellence? The challenge the U.S. faces today is that the vast majority of our students are not excellently prepared for the workforce. From educators like Linda Darling-Hammond to Geneva Gay, from authors like Tony Wagner to Thomas Friedman, and from corporations like Oracle to HP, they all agree. We need to redefine educational excellence. Another way to say this is, what does it really mean to be smart? Traditionally, being smart means how much you know. To use a sports analogy of American football, the end zone would be equivalent to high school graduation. Students are working their way down the field trying to learn as much content as possible. When they've learned enough, they graduate, and we call this being smart. There are two problems with this traditional way of winning. First, in this country, we have an educational achievement gap to start with. Based on race, class, gender, immigration status, etc., students are starting on different parts of the playing field. For example, low-income students do not have access to a private SAT tutor, or immigrant students must first learn to master the English language before they learn the content. But even if the US could close the gap, we don't have the population compared to China or India to compete in this game. As many of you heard, they have more honor students than we have students, so we're never going to win. The second problem is that being smart is no longer just content knowledge, or in other words, just knowing stuff. The traditional educational approach has been like a drip system of knowledge that goes into a student who can later spew out answers on a standardized test. Like a tsunami, there is an overwhelming amount of information. We need a new game in the 21st century, for being smart is no longer how much you know, but how to navigate what is known. As a result of these two problems, we clearly have an educational crisis, because the rising tide of water is not affecting some of us, but rapidly drowning all of us.